Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Vampyr, and I learned something very interesting here. Some of these doorways that are locked, even if they open the doors, we can't go through. So that is a shame.
It's locked, all right.
Looks like Oswald is hiding a lot of loot here in this kind of alcove. So I guess maybe if we killed them, we'd get the key and see what's inside. But we're not actually going to do that. We need to divvy out some headache remedy. Oswald is the one suffering from a headache right now, so let's go ahead and hand that off.
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reid.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
Too bad.
I'm certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
And then there you go.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
And that should help out. I think we've treated all the people that we can for the foreseeable future. Let's go ahead and level up. We've got about 2,000 XP to spend. And then we'll go talk to Dr. Swansea.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Yeah, oh, that is a lot of blood. Why is there a lot of blood right there? Do you have something to do with this, ma'am? Lady Ashbury? May have to check that out a little bit later. Let's head to the office. And I think our balcony is just right up here. Makes life easy. Now, I don't remember what rank we are in certain things. We're going to have to be kind of careful with how we spend. We've got rank 2 body. Maybe we should get our blood capacity and our thirst. We also have bite and fast regeneration. Yeah, we can go up to rank 2. Hard biting. Same thing here. I'm sensing a theme. For fast regeneration. And then blood capacity. More fuel for the tank. And that puts us at level 14. How much do we need for second rank? 2,000 for claw. We're doing pretty good with our swords so far, so I don't see a need to upgrade these like before anything else. We'll go ahead and upgrade blood, and then we'll start working on the claws. And we really haven't used the blood barrier, though we probably should. But anyway. Oh wait, we don't want to reset, we want to confirm. The following night. Sanitized. Your actions have impacted the borough's economy. The prices and stocks of the merchants in this district may have changed. What about... And that's going to keep Whitechapel up to healthy. Still need to take care of Mason. But we need a higher mesmerize level in order to do that. I didn't see where we could actually upgrade our mesmerize, so I guess that comes a little bit later, perchance. And we still have a clue for Dr. Ackroyd. That hint is locked. Still, doing pretty good so far, I'd have to say. We still need to get the docks taken care of. I'm sure we'll have a quest that'll send us back that direction. And we need to refill. Oh, we can refill our serums as well. Convince Hsiao Shun to head back to Whitechapel. Okay, where... Oh, the widow's back at the graveyard. Awesome. Well, we'll have a chat with Swansea, and then I guess we'll head that direction. See if we can convince her to, unknown. Blood quality. Who are you, sir? Oh, you're in here with the doctor.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the Guard.
We haven't been hiding.
Leave him, Jonathan.
We've been doing a lot of killing. Not necessarily.
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Think about the carpet.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
You'll have to be more specific. Any other new documents that we need to look at while we're here? Double check, because you never know if something's going to change. Think we're in good shape.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Whoa. Why do we get attacked? By the Guard?
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Wow. All right. Isn't Harriet Jones? That name sounds really familiar. I think it's from Doctor Who.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Priwen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Well, if the Guard comes here...
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Put an end to Sean Hampton's savagery. Wait a minute. Was he the... I interrupted an argument in Edgar Swansea's office after I came back from my sister's funeral. A man was there, Geoffrey McCullum, leader of the Guard of Priwen. He presently suspects the Pembroke Hospital of vampire activities. He immediately recognized me for what I truly am, but he was not here for me. Sean Hampton, the man I saved from William Bishop's appetite, has turned into a skull and escaped the hospital after killing another patient. Oh dear, that was the priest, wasn't it? Yeah? Sean Hampton. And he's a pillar of the docks, so much for stability. Find Sean Hampton at the East End docks.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Well, this is escalated. Before we, Whoa. Hi there, nurse. How you doing?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Scrub, scrub.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Or a mop.
A giant morgue disguised.
So she was... because Sean was hanging out right here, so when he turned, here was the...
What on earth happened here?
the hors d'oeuvre ready to go. Couldn't have happened to a nicer lady. Well, we can definitely follow the blood trail. What did you guys see? Yowza. Alright, well...
Lost its effect on me. But the suffering...
Let's see what happens if we... I still can't open... Kind of want to check over here where Lady Ashbury was. We still need to go convince the widow to return. Before we do that, though... Oh, that was her body that we saw. But alright. Gotcha.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Can we share this meal? Wow.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Ooh, we get to ask her about Ascalon, that lovely gentleman we met in Whitechapel.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
Well, I understand why he's angry, then.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
So they're the Camarilla.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
A lot of scientists tend to think that.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
And we know she hasn't killed the woman, but...
Have you embraced this woman? Like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Did you give Mr. Renfield a last meal of flies before you fed on him?
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Well, thank you for the info.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Does anyone else have anything to say?
I should have considered the offer from that caddick.
I doubt it.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yeah, it looked like... about recent events?
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Someone killed Miss Jones in her room. And Mr. Hampton's gone missing. Doesn't take a genius to piece it together.
You don't seem shocked by any of this.
Why should I be? Whoever did this must be long gone by now. And besides, he got rid of the old bag.
Charming.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Well, I've got a reliable gun. Ooh. You got some handle parts that I may partake in a little bit later, though. Well, to Whitechapel, then. And we'll just stay here in vampire mode. Let's see what Rakesh's, if his stuff has changed at all. Oh, he's having a smoke.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Okay, just materials. We're going to see what his story is here soon. Just gonna take a little bit of patience. Now, where'd be the best, actually? Down this way would be the best way to head back to the cemetery. Sorry, I heard him talking. Wish there was a place that we could, like, hide. Well, we have our vampire powers, but I don't think they would work for the narrative reasonings. Blackwall. Keep our eyes out for Guard of Priwen. Bum 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 bum. Oh, nice. Rusty box of pills. Small bottle. Oh, crap. Do we want to avoid? No, we don't want to avoid. It's just less hunters we have to deal with later. Which one's the level 16? Level 15, level 16. There's 4 of them.
Get your weapons ready!
Ouch.
Back to the bloody grave!
There we go. Oh no! Big guy is here. Hack. Oh, keep that shotgun to yourself, sir. Heal up. Do we have... Oh, we got more of them down there at the docks. It's a convention. Hi, buddy. Send you to the suite hereafter. Any other loot from you guys? I see you down there, having a swim. Can we just knock you into the Thames? That's probably more deadly than anything I could do to you. Apparently not. Still, that's okay. And what is down there? Is this the suit? Oh, this is a different area. Now I want to explore all the places and things. We may have to come back to this. Keep our eyes on the prize there, Wretch. Just farm that XP.
Filthy piece of shit! He's dead!
That's rude. That's really rude of you. Shooting me, though, is ruder.
Don't like
Whoa.
that, do ya?
Yeah, mustard gas is against the Geneva Convention. I can't confirm or deny that. I just assume. Now, I assume the skulls are here, back in force. Wait till we hear their nibbling, then we'll have confirmation. Confirmation. I repeat, we have confirmation. Hello. We're just gonna... Resisted. Not very well, though. Yeah, you tried that jumping attack. Now, where is she? And why did we come back here? Oh yeah, that's where we... I think this is where we got the cures. Oh, this is that open area. See, I knew there was going to be something here that was going to be important.
Has gone completely mad.
Hello. You were very stealthy to get this far.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Hsiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Hsiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Maybe you can find some fireflies here in London.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reid. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Tell me how your husband died, Hsiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
That's one of those things that later in life, if you do have a family member who goes very quickly, it's that while that's a shock and it comes off as very unfair and completely just rocks your world, I actually find that to be preferable to watching them suffer and deteriorate. That's my personal opinion.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
And since it was kind of an opposites attract situation, now she probably feels like she's lost a limb.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Well, let's agree with her for right now.
You're right. I believe silence has a curative effect for the pain we feel. I suppose it provides space for reflection.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reid.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reid. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Now, with that out of the way, we found common ground, kind of kindred spirits in a way.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reid.
Thank you for your company, Hsiao Shun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Good deal. Now, before...
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I'm as well as can be expected, Doctor.
Details... Hint locked. No social circle whatsoever. And she wasn't lying.
Goodbye for now.
So many new graves. Why do I still feel so disconnected from the others then?
Others. Good deal, though. We're able to help a widow with her pain and maybe get a little bit of comfort for Reid as well. Kind of one of those things that they needed each other at that particular time. And one more thing I need to do is take out these skulls, and I think we can go ahead and call it an episode. Get a little bit more XP for the tank. Hey. Nope, I didn't say withdrawal from the tank. Negative. Take that. And we got a little bit of... Oh! Well, I need a withdrawal now. Thanks, buddy. Get some blood samples. And that looks good to me. There's some more skulls here in the cemetery, but I don't know if we're going to go ahead and get around to killing them. Got some bullets to replace the ones we just used, and I think we will call it an episode. Oh, there he is. One more rogue skull. But regardless, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. That was some really good character development with the lady and Reid. Actually, both of the ladies. But if you guys liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.